We are talking about French humanitarian workers, their Nigerian driver, and of course, and a guide at a wildlife reserve. Let's now bring in France 24's chief foreign editor, Rob Parsons, for analysis. Rob, thanks so much for being with us. What are the main takeaways from that very brief address that we heard from Macron?
I mean, it's essentially just the urgency of the situation and the immense difficulties involved in trying to do something about it. You know, ACTED, which is the French humanitarian organization, there is needed in this part of Niger for the essential work it does. The number of people who are homeless, who are denied education, in part because of terrorist activities, is enormous. But at the same time, you know, what do you do to protect these people working in countries like Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, you know, where the areas are vast and where the capacities of the states themselves, you know, Mali, are limited. Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, they have armed forces, obviously, but they're enormously stretched, poorly trained. France has about 5,000 troops in the area, but you know that's covering the Sahel. It's a vast, vast area. You know, so the logistical challenge alone is enormous. And you know, these are the issues, I think, that the French government and the Sahel governments involved, and also to a degree the European Union governments involved in trying to help the situation in the Sahel are looking at the moment. How can they do something to effectively protect humanitarian workers and at the same time try and control the spread of jihadism and other terrorist activity in the area?
And Rob, of course, this isn't the first time that we're seeing incidents like this. This is the country where they're very much struggling with incursions by Islamists from two sides, from Nigeria to the south, of course, and Mali to the west.
Yeah, I mean, the problem has been getting progressively worse. You point out Nigeria to the south, where Boko Haram has been active for a long time now. The Nigerian government, which has significant resources, it had to be said, still struggling to control the spread of the influence of Boko Haram there. Mali, since back 2013, barely managing to control the spread of Islamic terrorism, despite the assistance of the French authorities. And bit by bit, the insurgency or the spread of terrorism by jihadist group is spreading from Mali into Niger, into Burkina Faso, Niger, and south too now, beginning to creep into the Ivory Coast, into Ghana as well, to the point where this is becoming an emergency. You know, how can governments, with the aid of France and other countries, do more to contain what is turning into not just a security catastrophe, but a humanitarian catastrophe as well?
Rob Parsons, with that analysis, thank you so much for being with us.